If you look in your centre mirror, Helen, there's no one behind us, so at the moment you're okay.
Of course, I need to watch you, make sure you do look in your mirror. And I did that once for that last 10-minute session. So
Okay.
a few more of those would have been good. I think that lady's going round in circles.
It's a different lady.
Is it?
You're very observant. The other lady had bright lime green.
No. This was the one as we turned into this road. She ran in front of us.
And I'm unobservant.
This is a
circle.
Circle,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so all right. So well, should we stop there? We've done
Yeah.
that subject then.
You hate that subject, don't
No, it's not too bad. It's not too
you?
bad.
What next then?
Well, okay. So we'll look at some emerges. We'll do some emerges. What are we doing then? What are we doing? We're still doing. We'll go to phase 2 then, and we're doing some emerges because there are emerges ahead. Some emerges ahead if you can find some more emerges. And we're going to do phase 2.
Okay.
And
Got any questions for me?
okay, I'll do a couple of questions.
Do you want me to turn this off?
Yes, okay, yeah. Okay. All right. So hi, Helen.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, there. So today we're going to look at. No, we know what we're going to look at. We'll look at emerging today. Your instructor said that you're almost ready for your test.
Yes.
Said that you may have
Just
a couple
wants to
of
brush up on a
issues,
couple of
and we're
things,
just going through the subjects. Okay. So tell me, how would you recognise a T-junction? What would you be looking for?
Oh, it's a bit like that down there, isn't it? You've got the white lines in the middle of the road,
Yeah.
and it's where one major road joins another one.
Okay, good. Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you may have the street sign as well, the triangle sign on approach,
Yeah.
the warning
and
sign.
then
Yes.
you can get it on the road as well, can't you? Little
That's
triangle.
right. Yes, that's right. Yes, good. What would you do when you reach the end of the road? What's your sequence on approach then? What would you have to do? You say you were turning left at the T junction.
Oh, I have to check the centre and left mirrors,
Yeah.
and then signal
Yeah,
to warn other people where I'm going.
good. And do you think I'll have to stop?
That depends on what sort of junction it is.
That's good. Yeah, that comes on to my third question then. So,
Okay.
So tell me, can you describe to me what a closed junction is, and what would it make you do?
Well, a closed junction is one where you can't really see enough on the approach to know whether it's safe to go or not.
Yeah,
So you'd probably have to plan to stop,
yeah,
or
That's
just
good,
maybe go really, really slow.
yeah.
Depending, because sometimes you get the junctions and the view opens up, doesn't it?
Good. Yeah. So sometimes what we say is we plan to stop, but we prepare to go.
Right.
So what gear would you be in on the final approach to an emerge? Do you think? What gear do you think you'd be
Well, if I
taking?
decided to stop, I'd probably do a rolling first.
Okay, good. Yeah, sounds like you know what to do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm quite happy about that. So shall we try some?
If you like.
Okay.
Yeah. If
Good.
you've got a better suggestion.
We're going to get coffee or something. Yeah. Okay. So we'd like to carry on when it's clear, and we're going to find some T junctions.
Posh houses down here, aren't they?
Okay. So can you see a T junction at all?
Not at all, at all.
Okay.
I can't. It says slow.
We could play a little game. Maybe if the first person to see one wins
All right.
wins the sweet.
Okay, we've got some sweets then.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a T junction.
Okay, good. So we're going to turn
Okay,
left
yeah.
at the T junction, please. That's good. But I noticed you checked your mirrors in the wrong order then.
Oh, did I?
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll pull up on the left
Is it that
for the
bad on
main
phase
road.
two?
Well, you
You
did.
can tell me. Yeah, you can tell me on the run though, can't you?
All right. Okay. I'll try.
So what mirrors you do?
Okay. So you do. So you must check your middle mirror first.
Oh,
The reason.
why is that then?
Well, yes. Why is that? It's a good question there.
Yeah.
So why do you think we should check our middle mirror first?
Well, I'm not sure.
Okay, well that middle mirror gives us the true picture behind us. It's the flat glass, isn't it? Tells us the true picture, how far we can gauge from that how far someone is behind us.
Ah, right.
The side mirror we use just for position to find out if there is someone
Just for
behind
position.
us. Well, just for identification, just to see if there is someone behind us to the
right.
left or to the right, but we can't tell how far away they are. So why do you think we need to check that middle mirror first? What would you be looking for?
Well, because then I can tell how close someone is behind me.
So what would you do? What would be? Why do we need to know how close someone is behind us? So why don't we
How
pull
might
up on the
they
left
affect
over
us?
there?
How might they affect us?
Yes. How might it affect us?
So what are you going to do if you have got someone close up your bum?
Yeah.
Well, I've got someone close up my bum.
Maybe I
might
could put it
not.
another way. What would be the consequences of not knowing how close someone is behind you? What dangers could there be?
Oh, maybe if I brake suddenly?
Yes, that's right. Yes, yes. So how could you prevent that from him hitting you?
Brake a bit more gentle.
That's right. Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay.
right. So that's why we check our middle mirror first. Yeah, and then we checked our side mirror. Good. Okay, so you've
I'm
answered.
missing one question about the side mirror.
So, well, you did actually check your side mirror.
But I want you to give me while we're here.
So, okay, so why would you want to check your side mirror?
What are you going to do if
Mm.
you saw
Yes,
a
cyclist.
good?
Mm.
Yes?
Yeah.
That's a nice question. That's one of your stock questions. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can try that. You can throw that in later. Can't you?
So what? Okay. So how do you know when to check your middle mirror?
How do I know when? Oh, it's about if there's a giveaway at the end there, which that looks like there is. I've
Yeah.
got to start doing it here.
Good. Yes. Like.
Okay.
Yeah. Far enough back
Yeah.
to give you enough time to go through the rest of your sequence as well. Is that right?
Are you giving me the answers? Thumb.
No, you're right. We need to do it far enough back so that if we do have to react to something at the junction, we can do so in good time.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll practice that then. So
Okay.
carry on really, please. Oh, when it's clear, please.
I'd rather you said drive on when you're ready, not
Drive
if
on.
you'd like to.
Yeah.
Because that gives me another option to play
Okay.
with.
So drive on when you're ready.
So we go left.
We go left at the T-junction. So look in that middle mirror first.
did,
okay?
yeah, I
Good.
did.
Okay, so remind me, why are we looking in that middle mirror?
Oh, to check that there's anyone behind, and if they are, how close they are.
Okay, yes, good. And what would you do if they were close? Okay, so I've noticed there that we've stopped in the middle of the road when
Oh,
we
there's
need
a
to be
car
turning
right
left.
at me behind.
So if you'd like to carry on round and then again pull up on the left, somewhere safe leaving the winning for me, please.
That's a funny looking little tree, isn't it? Look at that. We'll have a closer look at that.
It's a baby tree.
Somebody has glued it back together again.
Taped it back together, hoping it all
Duct
glued.
taped it.
Oh,
That's horrible. People break things.
okay, so pop signal thing because we can't just stop then. We'll keep the car rolling then. Okay, so we're carrying looking at those mirrors, and I noticed that you're right. You did check your middle mirror first, which is
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But I just want to follow it up with a few
Yeah,
more
just
questions
worth
first,
watching.
just to make sure that you know why you're doing it. But on that one, on the second turning there, we were too far out in the middle of the road for turning left. Okay. So do you know where your position should be for turning left, especially at a wide emerge like that, where the road sweeps round slowly to the left and right? Do you know where you want to be in relation to the curb?
Yeah.
Whereabouts is that?
Oh, normal driving position.
Yeah.
How could you make that a nicer question?
I got you though.
Yeah, you did, but you could say, tell me where you should be.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
That's still a question.
It is a question, isn't it?
Yeah, so you just saved one.
So tell me where you're going to have you're going to position your car when you want to turn left.
Well, I should have gone like normal driving position, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Where is that?
About a metre from the curb?
Yeah. And do you know how to judge?
Yeah, I've
Well,
got a
that
reference
is-
point for that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll look at that as we carry on around.
Yeah,
That
okay.
sounds good. So I just want to follow up some of the other questions then. So what do you think the problem
Have
is?
you educated me
Not yet.
on where my position?
Well,
'Cause if you don't, I'm going to repeat the fault.
yeah. No, I haven't yet.
Right.
Okay.
Well, when are you going to do it then?
Okay. Well, I'm not even sure if that is the fault.
Well, my position was wrong.
Yes.
So
But I want to find
you
out
need
if you
to-
know why.
I'm going to repeat that fault then.
Well, I want to know.
Because you haven't told me why I shouldn't do it.
Well, I'm just about to ask you that. That was
We're
my very
going to
next
move on to a
question.
different subject.
No, I wasn't.
One of us is going to die.
No, I just said I said, oh, don't carry on just yet, because I want to follow up through with some more questions about that problem.
Honestly?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Come on, I'm not messing you around now. It's too late for any games. Okay, so I was going to do the why. So why must we not, or why must we be left? Why must we have that normal driving position when we turn left?
Oh, because that black car could have tried to get up on the inside.
Good, that's right. Yeah, our position is a very strong signal, isn't it? Strong form of signal.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so and that's right. And so, what could be the consequence if we do keep coming up on the middle of the lane? What could happen? Do you think? What could be the worst case scenario that could happen if we do?
Well, I suppose if I don't see the black car, I could turn, and he could try and turn at the same time.
Yeah, you could give him just enough room to get in. He could turn left. You could be trying to turn left at the same time. You're both cars going to hit each other, aren't they?
That's
Okay, so
not
that's not good. That's something we have to avoid at all costs. Okay. Okay, so how do you know? I think you've started to tell me, but how do you know that you've got that normal driving position?
Oh, it's about 1 metre from the curb, isn't it?
Okay, and you said you've got a reference point for that.
Yes, it's normal driving position. Yes, over there.
Okay.
Crikey.
Yeah, the rubbers come off the back one, so I'm just waiting to put a new. I've got another one in the boot, but I haven't put it on yet. So there's no vision at all out the back. I might have to get out and wipe that, but okay. Okay, so what I'm going to look at then is we're going to look at that left reference point for normal driving position for turning left. I just want you to know. And I think you've told me why we need to use it. But I just want to get that, make sure that it's the right reference point and that you're using it in the right way at the right time. Does that make any sense?
You're not going to ask the examiner that, are you?
No, I'm not.
Please tell me you're not going to ask the examiner that.
I won't. But I think you were trying to get at something there. You were talking about this morning about the judgment of how do we judge either when to use that reference point or how to use that reference point.
Look, just draw a line under that for a second. What just happened? You were quite right. I did position not exactly as I should have done to turn left.
Mm.
If a pupil does it once and you sort of, me personally, I'd sort of try and find that out on the go. But again, it could be awkward. So I'm not criticising you for pulling me up.
On the test, I'll pull them over.
Fine.
I will.
But you need to sort of find out what, why, how. Yeah. You know. I wouldn't. If she's told you she's got a reference point for it,
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I've got a reference point. Don't know why I did it. You know.
Yeah.
I think you've got to accept that at face value and stop digging.
Good.
And say, right, okay, well, let's have a look at that on next. You know, when we next come up to go left.
Yes, because it might not be quite the right place.
Exactly. But I don't want you doing what you did on your first attempt, where you sort of latched on to giving her a reference point and then she didn't have a problem with it.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Well, that was IDing it wrong. That was a wrong ID, basically. You know.
So you don't want to make hard work for yourself if you don't need
well, what
to.
you talked about this morning was something to do with judgment of reference points and when to use them, or how do you.
Well,
I could tell you. I think it was on phase 1 actually, but I could tell you why we use that or how do we make that judgment to be left to be. I mean,
if you want to clarify even more, you can say, so what is your normal driving position, Helen? Oh, it's about 1 metre from the curb.
You volunteered. It's the same as my driving position. So.
Yeah. So then, if you're not sure whether my judgment's okay, you say, well, just remind me, what is your normal driving position?
Yeah.
And then if I say 1 metre,
that's right.
And then next time I don't do it, you're going to say, well, I think there's a little problem with your judgment there. Let's see if we can get that sorted.
Because you answered the what, the why, how, and the consequences quite correctly.
Yeah.
So all I've got left, all I'm going to use is your judgment. On
could be like you. I could have really poor spatial awareness, couldn't I? Do you know what I'm saying? So if I think that is 3 foot, I'm way out.
That is way out.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the thing you've got to get in your head. Is she, is it just that where is a normal? If she's saying, because I said that was my normal, I would normally be in normal driving position, but I haven't told you what that is.
That's true.
So next time round, watch me do it. If you see me going to go into a funny position, say, come on, Helen, normal driving position, get me into it.
Okay, and if you don't do it,
then I'm
I've got
demonstrating
to
you what my normal driving. And if you don't agree with my normal driving position, you say, well, actually, Helen, that's really funny because you look like you're about a car's width from the curb.
Yeah.
And
I think what they might do is they may not volunteer that. They may not say it's a normal driving position.
Whatever.
They may.
That's how I would deal with that.
Yeah.
Don't
I won't.
Don't be too heavy, because she's only done it once. It's not,
What, the SE?
Yeah. It's a phase 2.
Yes.
You don't want to patronise them. You don't want to treat them.
Yes. Okay.
I don't think, do you?
Okay. No, I wouldn't patronise them. I hope I'm not sounding patronising, but I do want to concentrate on the core comps.
Yeah.
And make sure I'm getting.
But don't invent faults.
All right.
I know you haven't so far.
Okay.
You haven't invented faults, but just
and
don't.
I've got
make
to be
more
watching you, so I've got to be watching you.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to crash your car.
Okay.
Even if I hated you, Kevin, I wouldn't want to.